Hello. Artificial intelligence told me that if I used flashier thumbnails, I'd have better chances of reeling in some of those, brain rot, low IQ, short attention span scrollers. So we went with a thumbnail this time. If you're one of those people and it happened to reel you in, just know that that's what I think of you. But I am happy to have you here. What we do here is a lot of long-form content, full seasons with one team tracking stats all the way through. This particular season as Ohio State. I win 96% of my games, and there's a very good chance I'm a lot better than you, and you could stand to learn something if you stuck around for a little bit. Those that have been here forever, I appreciate you. Let's get you caught up on last episode's games, and then we'll try to keep this train rolling. Game number 8, the big game. Ohio State on the road in the big house against Michigan, and we started fast. Second play of the game, Carnell Tate takes a comeback route, makes a man miss like he often does, 75 yards for the touchdown. Michigan would have a 4 and out. We'd take over deep in their territory. We find Mylan Graham on another little check down and just let him do the rest. Oh my God, get off me. 14-0 just like that. Not much of a rivalry, you know what I mean? We'd get a Lorenzo-Styles interception and another quick touchdown to go up 3 scores, but the guy didn't quit. He put a drive together, got one over Caleb Downs' head there, got on the board, 21-6. But he just had no answer for our offense. He gets on the board, gets his first touchdown, and we just come right down the field. No real resistance at all. Find Jeremiah Smith inside the 5-yard line. We're up 28-6 at this point, almost at halftime. And when I said he didn't quit, I just meant that he didn't quit then. Because although he was cheated on this, look at this, at 3rd and 8, he clearly throws like a 9-yard pass. Should have the first down, gets a weird double tackle animation, gets knocked back across the line, panics, no huddle, sprints to the line, and he had a guy wide open over the middle to pick up the first down, but his mind was made up the whole way. Devin Sanchez bats it away. He pauses, he quits out. That's your final score, 28-6. There's your box score from that one. Another 90% completion game from Julian Sand. Just 9 of 10, just about a half's worth of stats. Got over 200 yards, got 3 touchdowns. Those 3 touchdowns went to Tate, Smith, and Mylan Graham. Lorenzo-Styles with a pick on defense, and Sonny Styles with an extra point block. What a game. Let's get into game number 9. Game number 9 was another wacky game against Alabama, just like last time we faced Alabama, except this time the wackiness was pretty one-sided. Didn't start early, though. First drive of the game, we go down fairly normal. C.J. Donaldson, our bruiser, pushes one in from 1 yard out. We're up 7-0. And then the wackiness would begin because our opponent, Boo Diddy, he just could not get it together. His first offensive possession, Ty Simpson rolling out, being chased by a mob, throws it right to Devin Sanchez, walks into the end zone, first pick 6 of the season for him, 14-0 Buckeyes, and my gosh, there was more of that to come. We get a Jalen McLean interception on his next drive, and then find Jeremiah Smith on this little shake right out of 5 wide, runs right past everybody on that Alabama defense. We are very quickly up 21-0. Little bit of offense, little bit of defense. And then right back to the Boo Diddy wackiness. First down of his next possession. He's trying to throw a deep ball. That's just not open, man. Never will be, never was, never could be. We take it all the way to the crib. Another defensive touchdown. It is 28-0. Jermaine Matthews Jr. Next possession, I think this was just Boo Diddy waving the white flag. I think he actually picked up a first down on this drive. But, yeah, quickly throws another pick, this time right to Arvell Reese. And I do believe he would have been able to tackle us here with Jam Miller. But he pulls off and just says, here, take it. I'm done. I've had enough. No mas, no mas. He pauses, he quits out. That's your final score, 34-0. Still a couple of minutes left even before halftime. 3 defensive touchdowns. Quick box score from that one. We scored 5 touchdowns in basically a quarter and a minute. But 3 of them came on defense, 3 pick sixes. Devin Sanchez, Jermaine Matthews Jr., Arvell Reese, As far as offense, Julian Sand 6 for 6, got a touchdown to Jeremiah Smith. 34-0 final. Let's show you game number 10. We got a rematch of that Michigan game we just played, except this time we're the home team, and that was just going to make it so much worse. Nothing unusual on the first drive, just some steady plays, put a good drive together. Jeremiah Smith pushes it in down inside the red zone, and despite nothing that weird, he hadn't even played any offense yet. I'd only seen us for one drive. He already had his mind made up. Hell no, I ain't doing this all game. He quits out. 6-0 final. Won't leave that box score up too long. Not much of a game. Julian Sand 4 for 5, 74 yards on that first drive. Carnell Tate caught 3 of the balls for 61 yards, but Jeremiah Smith got the 13-yard touchdown. And here's the real good stuff, the season stat update through 10 games. Julian Sand has gone over 20 touchdowns on the year. Carnell Tate now back in front as our leading receiver, at least in terms of yards. Jeremiah Smith still has him in receptions and touchdowns, but man, those two have just been going back and forth all year. They have been awesome. Defensive stat sheet is filled out nicely through 10 games. Lots of members of that defensive line. Styles and Reese doing their thing at the linebacker unit. Lots of names from the secondary. Oddly enough, the one guy who hasn't recorded like an actual stat yet for us, though, is Caleb Downs. We're 10 games in. Where you been, buddy? And then while we're looking for game number 11, let's quickly remind you of our goals since our regular season is winding down. One more win and we'll be conference champions. Just got to win one of these next two, and that should qualify us for the playoffs as well. So let's go win one of these games, win a conference title, and then we'll gear up and be ready to be a playoff team, hopefully. Let's go. Very cool, very cool. It did drop us down to a Tier 2 team, but he's a Heisman player, won a couple of natties. It's a unique team as far as our schedule this season goes. They have a cool stadium, a lot of red. I think they're a top 25 toughest places to play, so should be a good game. Our new preferred starter play, we got Jeremiah Smith in the backfield. He'll just run a little Texas route. More eye candy than anything, and then we'll just read this high-low on the right. Ooh, and we got Max Clare flashing wide open. Pick up some big yards. There we go. Loving that play. Loving it. Easy transition into our curls play, which is just going to be our version of fade stop. You can check out some of my other videos, my tutorial videos, if you need a deeper dive on that, and I do highly recommend that. Oh yeah, Jeremiah Smith should win. Just hold on. Love that we can just kind of move him around to whatever spot we want in this offense. Great start. Keep the pace going, keep the rhythm going, and just hit him with a quick screen. He's got man on the right, so we're going left to Brandon Ennis. Nothing huge, but I picked up another 6, keeping it going, keeping the rhythm going. Took a little longer to find this play and set it up, so I don't even think we're going to be able to bring our guy in motion. Oh, he's in man coverage. I really need... Oh, I'm actually glad I got hit there. I don't know if Tate was going to win that route. All right, our first third down of the game. This shallow cross is kind of perfect for this down and distance. I mean, you'd have to guard 2 drags, and then even if he had those boxed up, he would have had Carnell Tate leaking out over the middle, but he could not contain Jeremiah Smith. Easy first down. New set of downs. Now let's just find something to get us in the end zone. I kind of wish now I hadn't already used this screen pass. I am man coverage again, so we got to go left, and nah, we're not going to get the edge there. All right, we'll come up with something. Getting into the left hash at least really sets up this play nicely, especially if he stays in man. I mean, Jeremiah Smith should cook his guy, and then we just need to get a good animation, catch it on the run. Yeah, don't break stride at all, just walk right into the end zone. Really happy with that first drive. Bing, bang, boom. Barely 2 minutes, 6-7 plays total. 7-0 Buckeyes.
It's so nice to have a quarter.
You know the drill on defense, trying to shoot gaps and stop the run early. Let our opponent know that he can't run the ball. And then we're going to... Oh, Oh, okay. We missed the gap shoot. Well, we shot the gap. We just didn't make the tackle. But we forced him out wide. Wrapped that up pretty easily. Hopefully that kind of sends a message early like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to run. And then when he drops back to pass, we're going to sit pretty conservative early on. A lot of just cover 3, inverted cover 3, make him beat us, feel him out, and if he shows that he can go through a couple of drives without making mistakes, then we'll try to step up our game a little bit. All right, now he's got his first third down. He is no huddling. I got Sonny Styles out here. Screen! Jump it! Yes! What a play, Sonny Styles. We were able to see that out of the corner of our eye. Happened to be using out there in that space anyways. He's 6'5", he's long, he's lanky. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Tons of man coverage from him, which it looks like again. Guess we're going to put Jeremiah Smith on this shake route. I am worried about his user sort of helping bracket it. Yeah, he's running with it. Do I respect you? No, I do not. Oh, we actually turned that into a 9-yard gain. Get disrespected. Time for our token Bo Jackson run per game. Okay, you didn't lose yards. You only gained 1 yard, but usually it's like minus 3-4 yards. So you might earn yourself another run at some point. First down, new set of downs. Seems to be cover 2 man exclusively on defense from him, so we're just going to put Carnell Tate on a curl, trust him to win it. And he did, yeah. I mean, the cutter's going to really help win the routes, the platinum cutter. And I think he's got gold sure hand, so even if he takes a hit right after kind of the ball settles in his hands, he's going to hold on. Wish we could have gotten him a touchdown there, because now C.J. Donaldson's going to get a 3-inch touchdown, but good play, Carnell Tate. We're actually going to not go C.J. Donaldson this time, see if Sayin can just QB sneak it in, and he does. 14-0, very short field after the Sonny Styles interception. Just had to make a couple of good reads, be smart with the ball, and we're up 14-0. First quarter coming to a close. And I think the rhythm and like comfortability that we're in with this team is just so noticeable these last 5 or 6 games. Where are you going? Oh, I don't like that. The hell, you did catch that. Good play, I guess. I feel like we've finally gotten the offense where we know exactly as one play's coming to an end, what we want to get to next. We're able to go down and score, 5-6 plays. A lot more in rhythm. Oh, good play, good play. And then, yeah, we seem to be getting those early turnovers, early stops, putting our opponent in 14-0, 21-0 holes oftentimes before the first quarter is even over. And I think once you're at that point and you're facing Ohio State, it's pretty much in the bag. And yeah, just so different from what those first couple of games of the season looked like. Loving this team right now. Are you going to snap the ball, or am I going to have to beat the shit out of you? You're the home team. Timeout? What the hell were you doing?
Away from the 41 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver.
Motion again. Oh, another triple option. Played the quarterback. We just got to string it out wide. Yeah, way too fast. No gain that time. He hasn't tried much passing yet. Definitely nothing really vertical. Oh, as he runs verticals. Oh, but we had that bagged up, and he's just running for his life. Was that Arvell Reese and friends? Yeah. 3rd and 24. Not good, dude. Not good. The old me like to give up at least 1 3rd and 20 or 4th and 20 per game. We're not doing that shit today. No, that's all guarded. Oh, and Sanchez is going to undercut that. Yeah, that was a flat set to about 25 yards. He probably thought it was just a deep blue. Thought he could throw that crosser to the tight end. Devin Sanchez breaks on it. Pick 6. He just had a pick 6 a couple of games ago, too. 21-0, just like that. This team is just too good, man. I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit. Like I am an excellent player of this video game. If you think that sounds bad, I understand, but I mean, that's just objective truth. Like, you take a team like this, pair them with somebody like me, who's going to do a deep dive on the scheme, find a handful of money plays that are repeatable, that are going to work over and over, that are going to get the players in the best spots on the field to make the plays as powerful as possible. And then just this roster, top to bottom, there's no holes anywhere. Speed everywhere, abilities everywhere, just the overall attributes everywhere. The team's just too good. Me plus them, this should be illegal.
Now the play fake.
He's starting to move the ball a little bit though. Up around midfield. A lot more like checkdowns, conservative stuff. But totally understandable after those first couple of drives.
Worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here. Close the gap.
Good run now. What are you, good all of a sudden? That's going to take us down to the 2-minute timeout.
The most productive half.
Obviously, we are in phenomenal shape here, but I mean, if he played this perfectly, he could score right before half and then come out and score in the second half. Oh, Arvell Reese, another sack. Oh, I guess they gave him a half sack on that one from earlier, or a half sack on that one. Either way, 1.5 sacks so far. But yeah, we just got to make sure he doesn't manipulate this clock perfectly. If he scores... Oh, good ball, good play. If he scores correctly here, doesn't leave enough time for us to score, and then comes out and scores in the second half, suddenly 21-0 becomes 21-14 before we even really have a real drive again. So need to bow up a little bit or get hyper aggressive and just let them score quickly.
Nice catch. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dampier.
Everything's covered. Get him. Nah, I don't think he has the speed to turn that corner. Nah, no chance.
Points in the second half. They've got
Pretty much exclusively staying in pass coverage now. Stunts and pass committing. Oh, gosh, and then he, of course, runs. Yeah, see, running's a lot easier when you're not shooting the gap, and even worse when you're pass committing and have stunts on the field. I don't hate that you're no huddling, though. If you are going to score, prefer you to do it quick. So let's see, at worst, even if he runs this all the way down, oh, what you didn't. Yeah, see, when we set up real run D and shoot the gap, you got nothing. Might hold off on our first time out here, but then we'll start using him after this, and we should have at least 40-45 seconds, even if he scores.
backfield quick.
Going mid-blitz here with our zone drops, we are going to keep man coverage on that slot guy in case it's an RPO. And Sonny Styles flying off the edge. I think that might be his first sack of the year. I'll have to check that at the end. Been picking up a lot of interceptions lately with him. He's obviously a phenomenal user. Probably the best user on the game, but that might be his first sack. But yeah, we called our first time out. Now he's 3rd and goal all the way back at the 15. We're in great shape.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose.
Check down. He picked up a lot of it back, but just right back to the 5-yard line. Call our second timeout. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 5. He's going for it.
With a timeout from the
I go back and forth in these spots. Like sometimes we drop back, just a lot of coverage, uber coverage. And then other times we bring the heat. We're going to bring the heat this time. He looked uncomfortable against mid-blitz. Yeah. We had zone drops creating a wall across the goal line. Everybody was at 5 yards. And then just send some instant heat at him. He panicked. He put a good drive together there, but didn't get any points. Now let's see if we can go down and score. 1 timeout, 46 seconds.
Drops it through his hand.
I called my 5-wide wheel play, but I don't really want to risk holding this ball and taking a safety. So I'm going to put Jeremiah Smith on a drag and just at least be able to get it out of my hands quickly. Find out oh, and he's using a defensive end, and he left Jeremiah Smith wide open. That ended up being a 30-yard drag route. Now we can definitely run some offense and try to get some points before half. Hell yeah. Clock's ticking, but we're going to stay composed. Should be able to pick up some big chunks, so we're not too worried about each individual second. Oh yeah, should have a soft spot there. Perfect, and he got out of bounds, so we saved the last time out. Still got 22 seconds. Great play.
More like giving up multiple
Right back to our 5-wide wheel route. He's only sending like 3-man heat, it seems like. Usually we run this to the left with Jeremiah Smith. This time we're doing it on the right with Carnell Tate. If the blocking holds up and he stays in those soft zones. Yeah, he's only rushing 3, soft zone, Carnell Tate. Oh, the right tackle. Man, the right tackle blew it. Damn. I'm going to hope that he wasn't looking at the same thing I was looking at, and we're just going to run it right back. Come on, right tackle. Do I need to help you out over there? Or can you hold it up? Only rushing 3, but that right tackle is one-on-one. And he let him by again. Oh, but Carnell Tate hangs on. Save the timeout. Let's just spike the ball.
It feels like everything this play caller is...
Should have 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Okay. 9 seconds. 1 timeout. We're inside the 10-yard line. That's how you put a drive together right at the end of the half. Great clock management so far. Right back to our double screen. Kinda... Oh, the trail man got me, so we're going to have to use the timeout. And now we don't have any, so we can't get tackled in bounds. We'll find something. I think, maybe, let's go to this RPO bubble screen tight end flat play that we like. Haven't been running it as much as we probably should all season, but... And can we should be able to put Carnell Tate. Yeah, we can just hot route that bubble screen. Now we'll see if he flashes. If not, we'll throw it out of the back of the end zone. And he did. Taps the toes in the back of the end zone. Carnell Tate. What a drive. That was just, ooh, that was scientific. We left 2 seconds on the clock. 7 plays, 96 yards, 44 seconds. Worked the clock perfectly, used our timeout perfectly. Left 2 seconds for him. That is a perfect end of half drive. It's going to be 28-0 at halftime. We're in quarters, 3 deep, backing everybody up. Probably just user rush with Sonny Styles. He'll take that dump off, check down. Yeah, those are just empty yards. But if they make you feel better and keep you playing, works for me. 28-0 at halftime. Go Buckeyes. And all we're going to do now is play pass coverage, pin our ears back, we're going to pass come in on every play, try to get more sacks, more interceptions. Oh, and speaking of, Arvell Reese again off the edge. He has 2.5 sacks in this game. Doesn't Utah have 2 phenomenal, are they both tackles, like the left tackle and right tackle? Didn't both guys get drafted high in the NFL draft? I'm just taking their lunch money this game. We are picking up sack after sack after sack. Arvell Reese having a breakout game, forced another check down. Oh, but I didn't know you were going to run over me. Oh, no, I should have known. That was Lorenzo Styles. Of course you're going to run over Lorenzo Styles. It's always him, man. Always.
And it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be...
See if we can preserve that shutout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because we're up 28-0, we got a couple of backups in there, and that's Eldrick Houston, the defensive tackle, doing the loop around. He's a D tackle, but I think he's got like 79 speed and quick jump. So he was perfect on that looping play. We have 5 sacks in this game already. 5! What in the world? Forced another check down. Oh, but another great spin move. Huge pickup there. Okay. We'd love another shutout, but I really like that this guy's still here and playing, so if him putting a drive together, getting some points on the board, keeps him around. Oh no, don't throw it. That's going to be Caleb Downs. Yes, we sort of baited them into that one. We went underneath with Caleb Downs, forced the throw, and then just recovered and made an easy pick. It took all the way until game number 11. Oh, and he's going to quit now, I think. Are you? You stayed a while, though. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, 28-0 final. Caleb Downs had to wait until game number 11, but he just got his first interception. Go on now. Process the damn results now. But, man, what a game. Okay, yeah, that just went through. That's official. 11-0. 28-0, third quarter quit. Julian Sayin, 13 of 15, 190, 2 touchdowns. Guess who the 2 touchdowns went to? Yeah, you already know, Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. And how about that defense? 5 total sacks as a unit, 3 interceptions, 1 got returned for a touchdown. Devin Sanchez, Sonny Styles, a sack and a pick. Arvell Reese, 2.5 sacks. Eldrick Houston getting on the stat sheet with his first sack. That was an awesome all-around game. There's your offensive season stats update after 11 games. What do you know? Jeremiah Smith has now surpassed Carnell Tate again. They just keep going back and forth. One game it's Smith, one game it's Tate. They've been pretty much clones all season long. They've been terrific. Julian Sayin, other than that one bad game against Alabama, he's been near perfect. And on defense, even more names added. Caleb Downs with his first interception of the year. We wondered when it was going to come. Didn't want to talk about it too much. Didn't want to jinx it. He's finally got it. 5 sacks against Utah puts us up to 12 on the season. Man, this defense, this offense, everybody's just humming right now. We are beating the brakes off of people. And we can update this as well. With that 11th win, we've officially won our conference championship. We've also made the playoffs. I went ahead and checked. Even if we lose to a Tier 5 team in our 12th game, we're still going to take that 12th and final playoff spot. So we are officially locked into the playoffs no matter what. Awesome season, but we want to get that perfect regular season, so we still got one more game to go. It's going to be on the road. I think we can do it, so let's go do it. And if you are just stumbling across this randomly, tell me how nice that 143-3 record looks over there. Mind you, all 3 of those losses are documented disconnects. So we really should be 146-0 right now on this account. That sure is mind-blowing. Overall, on this game this year, I think we're at about 700 wins, 30 losses, 30 legit losses. Props to those 30 guys who were able to give me the business. But yeah, that 143-3 looks real sexy, especially when you know all 3 of those losses were disconnect losses. Let's go play game number 12. Let's go get that perfect regular season, and then let's gear up for the playoffs.
Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports Company.
Oh no, it's our beloved Indiana Hoosiers. They're going to have to be victim number 12. You really want to see some dominance on this game. Go to the channel, go to the playlist, find the Indiana season. We got it nice and organized in a full playlist, all 8 episodes, all 12 games plus playoffs. Indiana was by far the team that I was most dominant with this year, the team I had the most fun with this season. That's a really good watch if you want to see some high-level CFB 26 play. But that's in the past. We're Buckeyes now. Let's go win this game. Let's cement the perfect regular season. Let's do it. Dadgummit. As soon as we go right back to our initial starter play, the one from earlier in the season, we're like, oh, let's give that another shot. The other play would have been so much more well-suited for mid-blitz. So we'll come out in the superior play on second down. Though the clock is ticking down on us. Get that guy blocked. Oh, shit. I meant to put Jeremiah Smith on it. Oh, okay, so now we dropped 9 guys in coverage and just ran like a cover 2. I had Carnell Tate wide open. That just sort of confused me. So he likes to always show double mug. It's just only about half the time he'll actually be mid-blitzing, and the other half of the time he'll be dropping back into like a super coverage with 8, 9, 10 guys in coverage. All right, we'll figure it out. That's not particularly profound. Just going to have Carnell Tate on a curl, make a quick read between Tate and Smith. Get it in there. Whew, yeah, and he dropped 9 guys in coverage again and was running around usering with defensive tackle Mario Landino. Goodness. If he's super predictable, he'll be frustrated about giving up the first down, and this will be back to the mid-blitz version. Oh, no, he's not that predictable. He did go mid-blitz, but then he still dropped tons of people back in zone coverage with it. So he's actually only truly run the mid-blitz that first down. So if he's not actually going to send a ton of real heat, we'll just set up fade stop. We'll sit and hold. Yeah, he's only rushing 2. Are you serious? Again with that shit. He sends 2. The pocket is perfectly clean. I do the smart, normal, responsible thing, step up in it, and the second I do, the right tackle disengages, and a 2-man rush just hit me. Did you see how wide open Max Clare was on that play? Unbelievable. And now back to mid-blitz. Oh, and I needed to hold it for a millisecond longer. I have a 4th and 7 against this guy. Jeez.
Fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory, they'll go for it on 4th down.
I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Come back on the left, curl for Smith, longer curl for Max Clare. Oh, and Jeremiah Smith dropped it. I just had an empty possession against this guy. That is so upsetting. Man, we had been on such a rhythm on offense. I don't think we've had like any empty possessions. We haven't been turning the ball over at all. Haven't had any 4th down stops. Well, that sucks. As long as he doesn't score, though, it's really just like we just had a delay to the whole game, basically. You know, I failed on my first drive, but if we make sure he fails on his first drive, then we come out and score on our second drive. All is right. We just basically lost a quarter of play. It only gets real scary if he scores, and if he threw it right to me on his second play. Malik Hartford, I don't even know why you're out there. That's like your first play of the entire season. But you got to pick. All right, we got the ball right back. This guy is clearly ass. Play better.
Roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that.
Drop 9 guys in coverage again, but yeah, of course, still left a drag wide open. Max Clare tried to hurdle 5 guys. We're inside the 5. Let's pound this into the end zone and get this game going for real. Going left to right with our play action, sort of flood play. See if Carnell Tate wins in the flat right away. He didn't, so we got to hold Brandon Ennis. Great lunge, great toe tap. Brandon Ennis, that spot right there on that play has become your specialty. That and that little dump off screen. Way to go, Brandon Ennis. First touchdown of the game. 7-0 Buckeyes. All is right. See what he's got for us on the second drive. Yeah, well, good play. Elijah Surratt's pretty sure-handed. It's the guy you should be looking for.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they
Doubled up on it, exact same play. Had 2 guys on him, but yeah, he just catches everything. He keeps no huddling it because he knows we'll have to play around with some zone drops, and then he tried to throw a pick 6. Went right through our hands. Ugh. Of course.
quarterback, he in coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Man, he really is just running like curl flat over and over, which is not a bad concept. I mean, it's one of the most basic football passing concepts that there is, but I'm leaving it open. Has like a 12-yard curl, and then sends a guy into like a 2-yard flat. If the flat defender plays deeper for the curl, he takes the check down into the flat. If we go to the flat, then he takes the curl. This is hard to watch, though. As someone who's used Indiana so much and knows what this offense is capable of, like on the video game specifically, all the things you can do with this team, this is very saddening and disheartening to watch what this man is having to do to move the ball.
They love the matchups they have. They're
close enough.
Finally got him into a 3rd down, and we weren't no huddled, so we got to set up some pass rush. Oh, and Caden McDonald just right through. Let's go. 4th and 15. We are not giving this up. Our yellow hooks in the middle are at 15. Our blue flats on the outside are a little bit deeper at 20. I think he's more likely to throw, a deeper comeback route, a deeper corner route, that sort of thing. As we're in the middle, he'd probably go a little short. And it doesn't. None of it matters. Caden McDonald splits it again. Pat Coogan, what are you doing? Caden McDonald, back-to-back sacks to end that drive. Now let's take over and go up 2 scores. This time we actually have a good play called for mid-blitz. Yeah, we'll take the quick one right off the snap. Max Clare picking up a good 11, 12 yards. Ugh, 5 for 10 for 59. That is not like us. We'll get better. Right into our fade stop play from the right hash. If he's actually mid-blitzing, we'll have to take either the really quick Texas route to the running back or the zig to that inside slot receiver, Jeremiah Smith. No, he's not. So we'll have all day. The right tackle holds up. Max Clare's in the soft spot, and then Max Clare turns it up. Nobody close to him. Late hit! Dirty! What a play, Max Clare. Back-to-back catches on that drive. That was all Max Clare. 2 plays, touchdown.
With this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Ooh, tight ball. That is Davison Igbinosun on one side, Matthews on the other side, and E.J. Williams, the number 4 wide receiver, actually held on. Oh, and now he's going into this. This is humiliating, man. Indiana is too good for this to be your scheme. We'll have to message this guy after the game and link him to our Indiana season and our offensive scheme tutorial. Try to help make him a better player. Oh, he found a good soft spot there. Elijah Surratt again. Good play. Surratt's definitely having a good game on me so far. No huddle. Is he just going right back to his QB power? No, he's passing. A lot of checkdowns.
Pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5.
There's the QB power run. Not a lot of yards this time, though. 3rd down again, 3rd and short. We called a timeout on that one. Usually I'll let people do their no huddle, and I'll just kind of take it and sit in whatever I'm in, but 3rd down, oh yeah, good chance to get off the field if we can make a good play, back-to-back plays. I do wonder, though, if he saw... Oh, I should have just gone right back to the flats. He picked it up. And now right back in the no huddle, and now we are kind of stuck in this. Good tackle. Oh, knocked it out. We're going to stick in this for now. He might have figured it out, but I feel like we figured out his defense, so I wouldn't hate just getting the ball back. Yeah. Good play. Elijah Surratt, touchdown. Sonny Styles was coming off the edge, but he held it to the last possible second. It was a good drive. We got him in a 3rd down, even a 4th down there. You keep doing that over and over, you'll eventually get stops, and since we've already broken serve and had a 2-score lead, we didn't mind taking an aggressive chance there. We are going to try to block your field goal, though. Yeah, Sonny Styles. Extra point block. 14-6. Let's make sure we've got his defense figured out. Let's go down and score pretty easily, and then I think the rest of this game will be a piece of cake. Kind of was indecisive about what to call here. We're just going to go right back to fade stops, but we're not really on a hash, so I don't love it. Oh, I should have thrown to Max Clare out there on the right again. Fail. Oh, but don't be sticking in cover 3 match. That better just be a one-off play. You sticking that too much, I'm going to bomb you here in just a second. Yeah, he has Devin Boykin lined up over Jeremiah Smith. Devin Boykin is 86 speed. If this is man or match, oh, and it's just straight mid-blitz man. Jeremiah Smith had 10 yards of separation on him. That is 95 speed and takeoff versus 86 speed. Yeah, this is not the defense for you, man. Not against this team. 21-6. Let's just try to get one more stop. Don't want him to be able to make it 21-13, 21-14 at half, and then come out and score them. Suddenly we're in a tie game. So got to bow up on defense, one more stop. But yeah, we're in total control here.
To be in a big rush, they have some time here late in the half.
That's nothing. You can have that junk all day. Knock yourself out, buddy.
Minimal gain. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Mendoza.
Little tunnel screen. Oh, he got nasty with the stick. Oh, he's gone. Omar Cooper Jr. Oh, no, don't do this stuff, dude. Oh, no. I mean, here's the thing. In a sense, I get it, the strategy. Like, he doesn't want to score too quick. He wants this to be the last possession of the first half. But why would you run backwards like 12 yards? Like, a minute and a half and me only... Yeah, he's got chew clock on and everything. A minute and a half and me only having 2 timeouts, you could have taken that down to like the 10-yard line and dove down. Why would you leave yourself this far back here? I think you're going to F around and find out if you keep doing stuff like that. Other than that, that was a pretty awesome play, though. Nice little tunnel screen, and he did get legitimately nasty with those stick skills and followed all those blocks. Same screen. We got a peanut punch! That was a legit user strip peanut punch fumble. Davison Igbinosun punches it out and recovers it himself. That's why you don't do that stuff, man. F-A-F-O, he's out of here. Get the hell out of this game, dude. That was absolutely awesome, just that whole sequence. He had a nice, legitimately earned, badass touchdown, passed it up to chew clock and do silly stuff, and 2 plays later we get a legitimate peanut punch, fumble forced, fumble recovered. We're headed to the playoffs. Congratulations to us. And normally it's just full gameplay around here, but I had to show a replay of this slowed down. Look at this. We square him up. That is a legit intentional user strip peanut punch fumble. Davison Igbinosun strips it and recovers. I've only done that like twice this entire year of this video game. That was awesome that it happened right there. And there's our box score from game number 12 at Indiana. You know, started a little slow, had a turnover on downs on our first drive, a handful of incompletions, but we figured it out. Julian Sayin, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns on just 7 completions. Jeremiah Smith caught a big one. Max Clare had a good game. Brandon Ennis found the end zone. And there are our 12-game regular season stats. We'll, of course, keep tracking stats through the playoffs and add them to this, but good to see what we got through the 12-game regular season. 25-2 touchdown to interception ratio for Sayin. Huge seasons from Smith and Carnell Tate. Both have a chance to go over 1,000 yards if we play well in the playoffs. And there you go on defense. The stat sheet ended up filling up really nicely. A lot of names on it by the end. 14 sacks, 20 interceptions, 6 fumbles forced and 5 of them recovered, 8 defensive touchdowns, and that's no help from kick returns or anything. That's all defensive touchdowns. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we get to check off one more goal. All 3 regular season goals officially checked off. We had 11 wins, we won the conference, we made the playoffs, and we went a perfect 12-0 in the regular season. Only 3 goals left. We'll have to find out in the playoffs. Can we win a natty? Can we go perfect? And will we win that Heisman? We'll get the playoffs started tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, whatever caught your eye, glad you're here. Tons of stuff on the channel if you want to go back and watch some of the archive seasons. All that good stuff. Catch you guys later. Bye.